Whoops. Okay, come on, Wanda. I'm out here. We're holding up mail call because Elizabeth is still ordering ice cream. Hold on. This is what Elizabeth looks like when she's not running around like a lunatic volunteering for Goldy's farm. And here she comes. Oh, Pop Cup.
And Jimmy's.
Oh, Wanda, let's go.
Do you want to sit in there?
Oh, well, I think we sit at the little table.
Yeah, that's it. Sit at
The
the
little,
table.
the little table. Okay. Oops, Wanda's having a clothing malfunction. She has to have the rope, well, not wrapped around like that, but she has, oh, we could go in the back too. You want to go in the back? There's nobody in the back. Wanda's having a clothing malfunction. Wanda needs to have the rope wrapped around her several times, but not like that. It's falling off. Because she gets loose. When she sees another dog, she slips out of her rope. But this is obviously not working because it's falling off. Yeah, this is fine, right? Right back here. Nobody's here. And Wanda can go off leash. Most people are having dinner at this time, but we're having ice cream. Come here, Wanda.
That's because we had dinner at...
Wait. Okay. Wanda is now on the loose.
She's now on the loose.
Yes.
Come on.
And she's on the table.
On the seat.
Okay, so do you want to tell everyone what you've been up to today?
Well, I was lied to because, quite frankly, it started out at 89 and then it's now... What time is it? 5 o'clock, and it's now 92 degrees. And Janine said
91.
it's at 92 in the car.
Okay.
And then it said, Janine said to me, she promised me that in the evening after 4 it gets really cool. Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah,
it
it
gets
doesn't.
hotter.
Yes. So we've been trying to do activities to keep Elizabeth cool all day, which has been has failed. Yeah. No, you've been pretty cool.
I have. I've been in the car. Wanda and I have been sitting in front of the air conditioning in the car, the pair of us.
And Wanda likes her little ice cream. Is that just whipped cream?
Yes.
Wanda, do you want to say hi? She's a little busy.
I was like busy. She's like, when I finished, hold it.
Did you have to pay for that?
No.
Did you ask for a pup cup?
I did not try to put that.
Ah, that's
I wanted
nice.
that vanilla ice cream, but they didn't have any. And so I had to go with whipped cream, which it's not quite as creamy. I didn't want it to have anything that had somebody sending me stuff, so it's okay.
It's the camera. Yeah, we're having a few camera issues today because normally when I'm down in South Carolina, I have access to the barn camera. Did you turn the barn camera, by the way?
No, because I didn't get hold of Nick.
Oh, okay.
Because I think he's probably working.
Yes. So I don't have access to the
Not a Wanda.
the yard camera. I only have access to the
Not a Wanda.
barn camera,
Off the table.
and I only have access to that on my computer.
Just want to sit here.
And so Nick is the one that's supposed to be updating the yard camera. We sent him the code,
No,
and
it's
we don't
chocolate.
have access to do it down here
You're not like chocolate.
for some crazy reason. So we're working on it. And I guess it's raining and I need to turn the camera, but now I'm on mail call.
It's raining, honestly.
And,
that sounds quite delightful.
You got to talk louder because people can't hear you.
That sounds quite delightful. Rain.
So, yes, we're having a series of
Meltdowns.
meltdowns over Elizabeth being hot and not getting the cameras under control. But we're working on it. It'll get done by the end of the day. And hopefully Harley's not going to have her baby tonight. What's going on with that? Harley?
Kate's on it.
Kate's on it?
All over it.
That doesn't answer the question. Is she? Yeah,
No,
she's.
No, she's not. And I have. She is under observation by Kate, and Carly is also having a little look-see as well.
Okay.
And I think.
Poor Harley's getting grabbed by lots of people, but she's good about that.
She's a very good girl, and And if she does choose to go into labour, I have 3 people who all want to come and assist.
Okay. But typically with horses and stuff, there is no assisting. It's either things go really well or they go really wrong.
Yes.
And the last time Harley had a baby, her baby was not willing to fail to thrive, and it usually you have 4 hours for the baby to get up and nurse, and this baby had no interest in getting up.
That was
Flossie. So it took us. I actually called a friend of mine. Oh no, a camera person who lives locally and has experience with goats. So we got some goat milk. Wanda, she's right over there. And so we got some goat milk. That didn't work. And then another friend, a camera person, offered to come down and spend the night. And so Flossie and Harley spent the night in the ICU building. And then by morning, Flossie was up, drinking, and totally fine. So Harley's had many, many babies before she ever came along with us. Uh-oh, she's clean up on aisle 1. Yeah, I'll get it after mail call. She's going to get it right now. Wanda, nope. Yeah, we drove by a dog park, and I was like, oh, we should bring Wanda to the dog park, because she's not dog friendly at all. She'd probably get in a dog fight, and we'd have to tear her out of it. But there's no dogs in the back of this little ice cream store, so she can run around and create her own mischief. She likes that. She's been with us all day. A lot of places in Aiken, you can just bring your dogs in to go shopping, and it's a very dog-friendly town, unless there's other dogs. And then Wanda can't go because she doesn't behave.
We actually just ask if we can carry her in the store.
Yeah, and then we have to cover her face.
We just carry her. Well, we do ask, and people are normally very good about it. So we just carry her around the stores.
Yeah.
And she loves a bit of shopping.
My son made the mistake of bringing Wanda to a dog-friendly pub in New Hampshire, and there were other dogs there.
And then she realized she couldn't handle her drink.
She was like, the whole time she was growling. She doesn't like other dogs. She's the only one.
Come on, precious.
Yeah.
She's my girl. Good girl.
Yeah, she's ready to start in on my ice cream.
Yeah, I know, but it's got chocolate in it, and that's so not dog friendly.
Yeah.
Why are you on the table?
She's a bad girl. You probably shouldn't have her on the table.
Everybody sits on seats, including dogs. Get down.
Yeah. It's not going well here. So we've been in contact with Carlene, and she's doing fine today. She had a little bit of a choke last night, and but she's fine.
Just of a fright.
Yeah. And she's doing much better. My sister Gwen is coming up in beginning of May, so I may not. We don't have a plan yet. Let's just say that we're going to the auction on Saturday. That's all I know. Tomorrow we're going to be doing a few things around the farm to get organized, because we may be bringing in more horses on Saturday, so we're going to be getting organized. And then Saturday afternoon we'll be going to the auction, and hopefully we can do a little live feed from that auction, because I believe they allow video cameras. That's the Woods livestock auction. Someone's asking how hot it is. Not 92. Hot at all.
92.
It's only hot when you're Elizabeth sitting in the sun. Then
it's 92.
It's 92. It's 92. Unseasonably warm for this time of year.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So we've been. Do you want to put Wanda on a leash, and maybe we could go for a little walk if we keep our Wi-Fi? I can walk as long as yeah.
Are you sure?
Well, I will handle Wanda. You handle the thing, and I'll do my ice cream. It's going to melt before she gets to it. No. I'm on my ice cream right now. So we're gonna put Wanda on a leash, and maybe we'll walk downtown so everybody can see what it looks like downtown in South Carolina. Hot. So.
Very hot.
So how are you gonna eat the ice cream and hold the camera?
Very fast.
Okay. Yeah. This is Elizabeth eating ice cream very fast.
It's your desperation.
Well, I can eat the ice cream and
We're cooling from the inside out, hopefully.
It's good ice cream. Yeah.
Janine said, we should just go walk around, and I said, what, in 92 degree heat?
Yeah, I wanted to walk around and do mail call, but Elizabeth did not want to walk anywhere. She wants to sit in this shade. Got sunscreen. It's past sunscreen hour, but I have sunscreen on.
Oh.
But yeah, she's got. Yeah. So.
Was I not down at this time last year?
Yeah, because we went. Well, no, I think I left. I left earlier. I left in the middle of March last year, end of March.
We're down in March then.
Yeah, but this year with the house and everything, I stayed a little longer.
And they are actually saying it's unseasonably hot.
Yeah.
I think it's actually unreasonably hot, actually, but nobody else seems to be bothered.
But your hair looks good today. Yes.
It's not super punitive.
Yes. So Elizabeth has called Nick like 6 times to get the cameras fixed, and he's not even answering. He works, so he just ignores her. So we're not being as productive.
Not only that, he works and he's got the chickens, the dogs, and the children.
Yeah.
And that's a big undertaking.
Yeah, the chickens are the most. No, your dogs are the most. Yeah. What time do the chickens go out in the morning?
Well, I normally try and chuck them out when I'm working, but I think he's probably just gone straight on a work call. And Judy sent me a text to say, you know, that your dogs are in the chicken run. I was like, oh, dearie me, this is really very bad. But what's happened was the chickens were in the chicken house, which is technically the kennel, and so it's massive. They've got a massive amount of room, and the dog run had been left open last night, so the dogs were like, they were in. I mean, let's be honest, they were eating the chicken food.
At least they weren't eating the chickens. Someone asked if my house has AC. Yes, it does. But I can't figure out how to turn it on. It's one of those digital thingies, the digital heat and AC dials. And I know how to turn the heating on because I need the heat. I've never needed since I've been down here, I've not needed. My house stays cool to keep the doors shut. So that's something I've got to go home and read the manual for tonight. Just upstairs got a little warm for Elizabeth.
So, Wanda from 6 o'clock this morning.
The little heat generator.
My little heat generator. And she lay in the bed and the windows were open with the screens on. And she just lay there and every now and again she'd go, woof! And go like, right, that must be something moving outside.
Yeah.
And but then she went back to sleep and I went back to sleep, which was lovely.
Elizabeth is getting good rest. Good rest. So, and so far from what I can tell,
down my front.
Yes.
Not yet.
Not yet. She's doing all right. Everything is running smoothly at home.
Well, Nick's in charge, so it should do.
No, Kate is in charge.
Kate's in charge of the box.
Yeah, so, and Carly's doing a good job. So we've had no disasters. We've had a bunch of horses. Princess got a home. This is entertaining to watch you try to juggle your ice cream.
Because now it's getting windy, hot wind. It's like a hairdryer. I can't get away from this. It's following me.
I swear to God, it's really not that hot. It's just Elizabeth. Okay, so Princess found a home with Ironstone Therapeutic Riding, the big black horse that I posted a couple weeks ago.
And she'll be working with veterans because the veterans need a draft-sized horse that can carry a certain amount of weight.
She could carry 6 of them.
Yep. And that's absolutely super. So I took her there just the night before I left. So it was a everybody out and Princess was gone, so she's very happy and all settled, which is lovely.
And who else left last week?
Marley the donkey, and the very experienced lady who's taken Marley, which is super, and a really wonderful home. It's the same home that Betty's going to. She sent a picture of Marley out with her 2 donkeys. Her donkeys are walking free, off leash, and Marley's like got a really angry look in his face because he's in a halter and lead because he runs very fast.
Yes, he gets loose.
For a small donkey.
Yeah, you don't want Marley to get loose.
No,
so
he is super speedy and runs for the hills.
Yeah, he didn't make the cut of as far as the donkeys for Goldy's farm because he needs a lot of one-on-one time. He's a little skittish.
And he has a tendency to run very fast
and he has
in the opposite direction.
Yeah, so we didn't want him to take off dragging some kid through the woods. So we found him a home. He was completely wild and a jack when we got him from the auction. So we did him a good favor by training him to lead and working with him, but he needs the one-on-one attention, so he's now getting that. That's great.
And Corey did a really lovely job desensitizing him to
Yep,
people.
Corey was awesome.
And so it's been a real team effort over 2-3 years.
Yep.
And so he has found a super home with other donkeys, and that's just the best we can ask for him.
Yep.
Because he's never going to be trusted on the end of a lead rope.
Never. Yeah. And Corey also did a really good job with Blind Pony.
Mm-hmm.
And so Blind Pony's still over at Meredith with Mo. So she's...
And Corey's got a lovely picture that I really hope I did post. I can't remember if I did. And it's Mo, when Irie lies down to go for a sleep, Mo stands over her and watches, keeps guard. Which is really nice. So...
Yeah, so...
but then when Irie's awake, she tries to eat Mo's food, which is probably not quite so nice for Momo.
Yeah, that's a problem.
And then...
So we have found homes for a few of the rescues, which leaves us openings for new rescues. So we'll be trying to fill up these openings pretty quickly this weekend at the auction, but it all depends on what's there and what needs our help.
And we really can't get a gauge on whether or not you take that and I'll take the phone.
Okay, good. My ice cream time.
Ice cream time, how ridiculous. I have to put my glasses on because then I can actually see what the writing says. No, I can't. How did you manage to see the writing?
I didn't, that's the problem.
It's very small. Oh my gosh. So I can't even see if I'm looking at you, Janine. This is very bad.
It's over here in the shade.
Oh, sorry. See? Why don't we sit in the shade? Now she says, why don't we sit in the shade? I've been sitting there dying of heat exhaustion. Hey, Wanda. Well, that's much better. I could even probably... No, Hilda, it's not particularly humid. And I can't believe I'm saying that. It's just roasty, toasty, hellish hot. Honestly. So I think that... what was I telling you about? Because I can't remember now because I had to move. And make sure I didn't trip while I was at it.
Suffering from
heat delusions.
It's been a long day for me.
I know. I mean, you even went out for a walk this morning. I was like, how brave.
Oh, I forgot about that.
How brave. Oh, look, there, I can get questions on this thing.
Oh.
And then I have to turn the volume down because otherwise I have to talk over it. See.
So, Carlene will be doing mail call tomorrow.
Yeah, back to normal tomorrow.
Because I'm sure there's mail there.
See, 92 is hot.
No, it's not.
Other people said it's hot. There's a thing eating me now.
You guys go up to Ironstone Farm on Facebook?
Yes, you might see
You'll be able to
Princess.
see her. And I'll post her updates on her too.
Where did we go? We didn't go to Duke's for barbecue, did we?
No, it was
We don't know.
hot.
See,
filters.
92 is miserable. I didn't write
It
that
is when
either.
you're in the sun.
Yes, and little Wanda. Wanda is... Where's she gone? Woo woo.
Uh-oh.
Wanda.
Wanda.
Oh God, where's she gone? Oh, there she is. She's under the table. She's like, what?
See, that problem you don't have when you have Great Danes.
No. Oh.
But I constantly lose her when she's right underneath my feet.
I'm trying to read the questions and do this. I'm multitasking.
That's a good question.
No. Okay, you can read the question. Janine is going to read the questions.
Lots of worry about. Are you back this weekend? No.
No, because
When
I'm
are
at
you
the
going
auction.
back?
I don't know. I haven't got a ticket yet.
Yeah. Oh, except people are doing large print, so I can see it.
No, that's my large
Okay.
print.
Oh, okay. So you like my cute little blouse? Actually, there's a funny story about the blouse.
So, I found this cute little blouse when we were out looking. We were thrifting.
We were at the Goodwill store.
Yeah,
Which
yeah,
is really well.
yeah. And I picked it up for my daughter, and I thought that's really cute and it's really airy. And I sent her a picture, and she went, "Yeah, not for me." I was like, "It's such a shame." And Janine went, "Is she having that?" And I said, "No." She went, "Excellent." So there is a
$6.
there is the beautiful blouse that I bought for my daughter, which I didn't. I had to give to Janine. I mean, seriously.
But I don't really
So
like
she
the
bought it.
short sleeves.
No, I think the short sleeves are really
Flabby
pretty.
arms. I got the flabby arms.
Flabby arms don't matter. Honestly,
Flabby arms.
doesn't matter. See, all the questions are getting away from you. You're not keeping up. Keep up.
Wanda
Honestly.
was way too cute.
She is way too cute.
The challenge with Wanda is
Look,
There are coyotes everywhere, and she is just out to kill them.
She's snack size,
In
unfortunately.
Sacramento, 92 is a pleasant summer day.
Eh? Who said that?
It can, in Sacramento, California, it can get up to 110 degrees.
What's wrong with that? That's bad.
How hot is it when you could cook stuff?
Ugh.
It can get hot, but it's dry. That's what they always say. It's a dry heat.
No, but it's not a dry
Is this a
heat
dry
here.
heat?
No, it's a moist heat. It's
Well,
not
there's no ocean. How do you...
because it's moist.
What's your parameter of moist?
Go like that, and you can feel your handies. It's moist.
You feel sticky ice cream.
Yeah. Okay. It's a sticky ice cream heat
Wanda did
here.
have a bowl of...
She's eating well today.
Yeah, she's done very well. She said, so do you know what she did? So Janine said, we have protein for breakfast. So Janine did you make those? Right, so they're chicken tenders and they're wrapped in bacon, and Janine cooks them and they're served delicately warm. So I had two. She said, just take them in the car with you, and then Wanda can lick the little bowl clean. So I took them in the car. As I leant down to get in the car, one disappeared into the back seat. I was like, okay, there goes breakfast, Wanda. So she has had a beautiful chicken tender wrapped in bacon. Thanks very much, Wanda. I had the other one. And then we went out and we had, she's had some lovely refreshing water with ice cubes.
Yeah.
And she has had, she had beans and
It was hash and rice.
hash and rice.
Kind of very meaty hash.
Yes, it's like, is it like pork, pulled pork, but this sort of like, and with rice. So she had lunch with us. And then I gave her a wee bit of my chicken. Don't tell Janine. And now she's got chicken.
Just had ice cream with
And
us.
now she's had just has ice cream with us. And then she's going to have a chicken dinner,
Yep.
which is super.
This is not my backyard. We are behind
No,
the ice
we're
cream
behind
store.
the ice cream store.
And because Elizabeth didn't want to sit at the little tables.
No, because that's for children.
Someone says Goodwill is my favorite. You know, there's like a
Loop that we do of
consignment stores. Now there's
really high-end, expensive stores in Aiken for all the people that like to
spend lots of money on clothes, but that's
I like to get them when the people that have spent lots of money on those clothes have gotten tired of them and they go to Goodwill.
Yes.
there's one for the MSPCA.
That was a very good one.
Yep. And they also have a riding section. Sometimes you get some. Oh, and then we went to Aiken Saddlery.
Which is always fun.
No, Aiken Tack Exchange, which is
Yes.
I use tax. So
Yes.
I've ruined all my boots. Doing
She's
my barn-
painted in them.
My barn project. Half of them. Well, I lost a pair to the concrete project. I
Yeah.
lost another pair to the day that I
The
spray
spraying,
painted
yeah, they're black.
all of the fence, including the dog's tail.
Yes. Wanda,
So she still has a little bit of paint on her tail.
come here, honey bunny.
And then
See your
so
painted tail.
I found a pair of boots.
Stop waggling it. She's got.
Yeah,
She's got.
the whole dog
hey,
was covered in paint. Well,
She has got a black tip in her
Yeah.
tail. Good
it
girl.
matches the fence.
So that's the
And I
colour
was
of the
covered
fence.
in it too. So there may be a Duke's in Aiken. I don't know. So I think that's all we've done today. We still have to go to Home Depot, and we got to stop and pick up a lawnmower that I bought on Facebook Marketplace.
Yes. Is it in Aiken?
Yeah, somewhere.
Okay, that's fine. Google Maps are our friend.
Yeah. So I bought it. My grass is growing around my house,
Yeah.
and I have no way to. We have horses. I should have just left them.
No,
loose
but then
on
they
the-
put big footprints in it.
Oh, all right. So I need to mow my grass.
Yeah. And
So, I don't have a lot of neighbors close by. My community, most of the lots are like 20 acres, so I can see through the woods. I can barely see my neighbors. I like that. But
which is good because she doesn't have a curtain on her bathroom.
oh right, I know. No, I'm never going to give anyone my address because of you mentioning that. But yeah, that's one of the. I have the actually blinds
Oh, do you?
right sitting on the ground right by the window.
Yeah, waiting
but I
to
have
go
not
up.
put them up yet.
Excellent.
But as many of you know, I'm putting my house on the market next week. So we're kind of in that, other than we took a day off today, but we're in that scramble to get the barn and the house done for going on the market.
Yes.
So that's why I need to mow the grass.
Hello, honey bunny.
Are there any questions?
Yeah. What is the main economy in Aiken?
Golf and
Horses.
Yeah.
Golf is huge. Down. We have the last week was the Augusta National Masters, and this whole town shuts down for the Masters. And then from probably November through May it's all horse stuff, and golf. There's I would say 10 big golf courses and golf communities here.
I'll answer why the house is selling. The house is selling because Janine needs to be in Massachusetts for a while.
Okay. Yep. Oops. Ooh, I went down and now I see you. I don't see. Okay. Yeah.
Did a what you're doing.
I don't know what I'm doing either.
And I think that the plan will be to come back down to Aiken again, because we're going to have to, in a smaller capacity, but we'll have to bring we've got rescue down here at the moment. So they'll come back up to Massachusetts, which is good because we do have actually have space now.
My plan to move fully down to Aiken, I have realized is not possible. Well, it's not possible with this house because I need to go back and forth much more freely.
Yeah.
And this house,
it's too big.
It's too big. It has too much land. I listen to my neighbors who are out there. Their grass is getting, they have big fields that get mowed, and they're out every weekend day puttering around them. And I'm planning on leaving from May till November, and my house will fall. At least the property, I'll never have grass. And it's just too big. So I want a little tiny house with a little tiny barn, and that I can pack up and leave and not have to worry at all. Yeah.
So yes, it is the house and barn, and and I think it would be different if Janine was able to stay for longer periods of time. But being from a family point of view, that's not particularly suitable at the moment. And it's easier, I think, and far less stressful than having to go back and forward. And there's things that it's even, we were just saying, it's even so silly, like the garden has to be watered, and so
we should buy some flowers and some fruit. They're just gonna die when I leave in a couple weeks.
They will.
And my neighbors don't want to have a house that's not
attended.
The grass, in my neighborhood, everybody's grass is manicured, and the flowers and all that sort of stuff. Because they're there. I'm one of the only people that had planned to go back and forth, and they're there all year.
Yeah.
And then I thought, well, I'd rent out the apartment, and the people that live in the apartment could take care of the property, but then I have to worry about the people that are in the apartment, and it's just too much worry. So I'd like a place that I can unplug for.
And also, if you need to get back up to Massachusetts in an emergency, it's actually quite a long trip. And if you've got horses down here, it's an even longer trip, because you've got to organise for somebody to come in and do that. And and I think it just became apparent over the last period of time that it's a real rush and a panic.
But don't get me wrong, I am not a fan of Massachusetts winters. All right?
No, we know.
Yeah, you think Elizabeth doesn't like the heat? Listen to me complain about being out at Meredith in January.
When the wind is howling and dropping the temperature just that little bit much.
I hate cold. And even in here, it gets to be a few mornings in January, it'll be 30 degrees in the morning, and I wake up I'm not going outside. No.
And I wake up and go, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
So I think it's a plan on hold. So it will come to fruition. It's just this isn't the time to do it.
Yeah, and when Joanne Wood is saying it's awful to have two places and have to worry. It's not like I'm a princess and I have a mansion and a vacation home.
No.
And, I was planning to live down here.
Yeah, I know. And then I would come and extract her for the summer and say, get back up here. I am dying.
When I bought this place 2 years ago, I was like, I'll just move to South Carolina. It seemed like a good idea at the time. But now, given everything that's happened over I almost got...
I hope you didn't get stuff on that. Seriously, it's just new.
Things have changed over the past 2 years, so it doesn't seem like it's going to be possible any time in the near future, especially with Goldy's farm and all the stuff that we want to be doing, for me to be disappearing for great lengths of time. So it's not like I'm a princess that I have to, that's what I wanted to say. I'm not a princess, but I'd like to be a princess, but that ship didn't sail for me.
And I think we were just...
Life happens while you make other plans.
Yeah, exactly.
My favorite saying of my mother's, by the way, is time is the only true currency.
Yes.
So,
And I think it's choosing the right time. And I think also having lived through your whole house build and your big barn build, which is beautiful, I think you realise what you want to be managing going forward. And I think you've got a tremendous amount of space. And
my barn is way too big. Like,
yeah.
and it's not like it's a big fancy anything. My barn is too big for someone who's just going to come down with a couple rescue horses.
Yeah.
Like, it's set up for, has a wash stall, and I just way overdid it with my planning.
Yes, but when you were planning it, a year and a half ago, it was going to be a long-term thing with everything you could possibly need.
Was going to build it.
Yes. Well, there was that as well.
Oh, how hard can it be?
Yeah. So, yeah, she is coming back to make a replica on Goldy's farm, and we'll have a beautiful barn, and it will be just lovely.
Yeah.
And super duper doodah.
We were talking today about building a retaining wall.
Oh, yeah.
Goldy's farm, and I am so skilled at so many things. Like, I know how to put down concrete now. Rubber pavers are my expertise at this moment, but I'm so handy.
I know. And you see, and these are skills that we're going to transfer up by replanting Janine in Massachusetts. So we will utilise her newfound skills, and then we'll say, right, you've done enough. Off you go. You can go now.
Yeah. So Elizabeth is actually down here to drag me home.
I know, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah. Oh, and one thing I want to say to people is my house, when it goes for sale, 1%, roughly $10,000, will go to the Equine Rescue Network.
Yes.
Of the sale price of my house. So, roughly, I'm hoping the donation to ERN will be $1 million. I mean, not $1 million.
$1 million? Really? Seriously? Wonderful. I've got that in spoken form, recorded online.
$10,000.
Right, it's me that's got dyscalculia, not you.
Right.
Wanda?
Wanda, up. Wanda.
She's like, oh, I thought there was food.
Yeah, if she had gone through there and ran away, I would have been embarrassed.
Yes. We'd have been ashamed of you, Wanda. Ashamed.
Wanda, hop up. Wanda, come here. Come on over here. Wanda. No. Come here.
Yes.
Oh, come on, me.
She's like, no chocolate. Honestly. Seriously, you're such a chocolate fiend.
I did pull a tick off her the other day.
And then I took the scab off in the car from the airport. She's like, enough already.
Yeah. Wanda is 16 years old, doesn't she? She looks a little spry.
She's very spry.
So, yeah.
She's done very well.
So we'll send you a new ski suit for winter in Massachusetts. You will have water. You have to water her properly. LOL. Wanda's energy put mine to shame. Yeah,
I know. She has gone all day.
Yeah, she went off. My neighbor came by this morning and went for a walk with her two dogs. And she has two dogs that have finally realized, after walking together since I've been down here October, every time I'm down here I walk with my neighbor, just the short, like my long walk. And today was one of the first days that Wanda didn't attack one of her dogs.
Yeah, now you're going to move.
Finally been like, whoa, yeah. She has two foxhounds that could care less about Wanda, but Wanda constantly tries to climb on them, bite them. Yeah.
Look at that face. I actually can't believe it.
She looks like such a sweet little angel.
She is. And it's so funny. It's so hot. I don't know if I've mentioned the heat. She sits on my knee in the car, and Janine has switched off what are those things called? Where all the air comes out? Janine has switched off her vents. I've got my vents fully open, and Wanda sits on my knee, and we sit with the AC blasting at us.
And I have it all shut off.
And she's all shut off. And we're okay on our side, and Janine is slightly okay.
She doesn't have her own controls, so I could have my heat side on and hers off, because the truck, it's just a big truck. So if she's hot, I have to crank everything. I do. Wear a sweater. I bring an extra jacket in the car.
But Wanda loves it. She says it's great. She says because she's hairy.
Can I tell you how excited Wanda was to see Elizabeth? And then this morning, or last night when we went to go to bed, Wanda was sitting there in the foyer of the house, looking up at the stairs where Elizabeth is going to bed, and looking at me going the other direction, going into the bedroom downstairs. She was so perplexed that she finally, I was like, come on, Wanda, you come with me. So put her to bed in our normal routine.
In her Wanda house.
And then I woke up in the middle of the morning, and Wanda was gone. Like, she got up in the middle of the night and went up and found Elizabeth. And they slept till late.
We did. It was lovely.
It was lovely. She took her little tail. She was actually covered in black.
She's like,
But
what's
it-
wrong with my
Well,
tail?
when I gave her the bath, I heard that if you use Pantene, it takes paint off.
Oh.
Because I was originally wearing, you have a spray gun, and you spray the fences with black paint, and it works perfectly until the wind blows even the slightest bit, and then it blows. So I was wearing glasses, so the top part of my forehead and from here was covered, and I had a mask on, so it was like around here. Here, my hair was like caked full of this stuff, and I wore a hazmat suit for half the day, but I got really sweaty, so I took it
See,
off.
because it's hot.
In a hazmat suit, it was hot, and I was wearing short sleeve, and I had from the top of my arm to my hand, where my gloves was speckledy black, and then she ran in front of the sprayer.
Oh.
So one side of the whole dog got sprayed, and it took us 2 days to get all that off.
Oh, Wanda, silly Billy.
Will Janine live in the? No. What I will live in the. Okay, I need to go back. Will Janine live in the cabin when Carlene moved to the laundry? Yes. The cabin's always been when I sold my house in Boxford, I put a bunch of money in the cabin with the intention that I would share it with the service dog project. And so when they needed it, I would go someplace else. And I was building down here, so it made sense. When they needed it for a recipient, I never said that I would share the cabin with my mother, Carlene. So she has now, because of the circumstances, have taken over the cabin. So
and she's refusing to leave at the moment.
Right. When I get that cabin back, damn it. Sorry. When I get the cabin back, and my mother moves down into the laundry where she can roll up to the door and get out of the car and go right into the first floor.
You also forgot the hatch for deliveries.
Oh, and the hatch for delivery for pizza.
And her hot tub.
Oh, in the hot tub. When she gets her place set up down in the laundry building, I will go back and redo the floors again and redo everything and make it back into the princess cabin that it once was. So yes, I will be doing that. Are you trying to change her color, make it into noodle spots? Oh yeah, Wanda. But you know what? Look at these nails. Can you see her
She
nails?
needs a pedicure.
Yeah, that needs to be on it. Look at these things. These are like daggers.
I know.
She's been waiting for you to come down to do that.
She's such a good girl.
Okay. It's written, when the kids leave home, they always return. Yeah. In this case,
somebody said the homeless word again.
oh damn it. Oh, the best part about, because I am officially homeless when I stay in Massachusetts. And somebody, I had to send Judy her 1099 form or something, so I put it in the mail with a Judy's address, and I put return address, Janine Jakes, homeless, USA. I thought, I wonder if she'll notice that a couple days later. she called me, she's like, homeless. Yeah. Not officially homeless in Massachusetts.
It's just you choose not to share with your mother in your own home.
Yeah, and I really didn't stay in the cabin very often anyways, but it's fun to be challenged and to be homeless. And it's fun only because it makes my mother feel awkward, so I like to rub it in as much as I can, because I know she would take advantage of the same. Any questions now before we sign off? And I think that you can always stay in the RV. Okay, so, right, yes, that RV that we bought was originally, let's roll back to where our memory was. That was a solution to try to offer the RV to
Service dog
project for offices. It's a beautiful little setup for offices. It was not for me to live in. Which is,
strangely enough, it wasn't for your mother to live in either.
And strangely enough, it wasn't for my mother to live in. It's lovely inside, but I would feel, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. I'm allowed to say this. Is I wouldn't mind living in the RV. And you and I have talked about this on the camper. I wouldn't mind, but I'll be damned. I'll feel like when the service dog project to drive by and I'm living in the camper because my mother's living in the house because they won't give up the laundry. I'll be damned. I'll feel like they won. So that's why I don't sleep over in the camper, and that's the only reason, because it's not below me to sleep in a camper.
No,
or
exactly.
In a camper or a trailer or anything else. Actually, when I was growing up, when the house burnt down in Linfield, we all lived in a mobile home they rebuilt the house
at least a year.
Yeah.
In the mobile home. And I
And,
remember,
and that was a Massachusetts winter as well, Janine.
yes. And my dad, during his birthday in October 30th, was my dad's birthday? Is that right? Or yeah, it's my mother's. It was in October. He had slipped and hurt his back, and my mother threw a big party, and everybody in the party went back to the back of the mobile home to sing happy birthday.
Oh, no.
And the front of the mobile home went off the thing and went up in the air. And then when everybody moved back, it fell off. So then it was down that way. So yes, I have. Enjoy your trip. Good luck on your endeavors. We are pulling for you too. Yeah, we're pulling for us too.
I know. I'm pulling for colder weather.
See, it's cooling off now.
It's not really.
It is in the shade now. Anyway, so in Aiken downtown, they open up the
The
downtown-
alley.
It's called the alley, and they have a bunch of restaurants down there, and they have a little band that plays, and a bunch of people go down there. Although I haven't taken a shower all day.
Have you not? I had a shower this morning.
Yeah, I didn't shower today.
Oh well. Okay. You can do that when you go home.
Yeah, so we might just go down there and have a nice little wee cocktail.
I know.
We just had ice cream, you saw.
You know. So we've had a big meal, and now we've had a dessert, and then we have to go and have a little soupçon, and then wander home.
Yeah, and then we'll wander home.
I was asleep for about 8:30 last night.
Yeah, she died. I had to sit up there and watch bad TV
By herself.
by herself, which I'm pretty good at because I've been down here watching bad TV for a while. So yeah.
Dear.
Alrighty then. That's all we got.
Yeah. So we'll see you all soon, which
Going
will
to
be
buy
lovely.
a lawnmower.
Yes. That's how we roll. Lawnmower styly.
Yeah, Elizabeth is on vacation. We're going to buy a lawnmower.
And we're going to Home Depot to look at the plants.
Oh right.
Yeah, we are. We are.
Go get plants.
Beyond exciting.
Well, no, we're not because nobody will water them.
Yes, but we're going to get one or two because then you can put them in the trailer and bring them up to Massachusetts with you. Yeah, yeah. Just don't let any animals eat them. They'll be
Yeah,
fine.
well, no, they're not going to go in the trailer because I'm sure the trailer's going to be filled with donkeys.
Well, but they're hanging baskets
We'll hang them from the
outside,
trailer.
from the outside of it.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Excellent. Okay,
right.
see you soon.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.